Hi, Dumelang and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is FOREVERT and we are rating movies. Today's movie is called Heart of the Hunter. It is a Netflix South African action and thriller which was released earlier this year, 2024. So let's go. Heart of the Hunter features a lot of South African actors and actresses that are well known. And here's a description of the movie from the Netflix website. It says a retired assassin is pulled back into action when his friend encounters a dangerous conspiracy at the heart of the South African government. And the star for this movie is a man called Bonko Khoza. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Personally, it was my first time encountering him. And if you have any recommendations on some of his works, please write them in the comment section. So he was the star of this movie. Yeah, I felt like he did justice to his character. So let's go ahead and rate the 4 points: casting, the wardrobe, the visuals, and the storyline. Let's go. So firstly, the casting. I'm giving the casting a 9 out of 10. And you might wonder why, because all the characters there were talented. Yes, they were. And taking nothing from this character that I'm about to talk about, he's a very talented actor, but I feel like this role was just not for him at all, because it felt so cringe watching him trying to embody that. But his real name is Sisanda Henna. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Sisanda is one of the best male actors in South Africa, and I think his first big role was in 2003. Yeah, like that's like 21 years of experience, 21 years of learning and perfecting his craft, So taking nothing from him, bruh, he's a great actor, and you can see the effort he's put into that character, but it was just not it for him. I feel like he was not the right man to cast for that certain character. I feel like some of the actors that could have made justice to this character were like Mr. Silo Makeka Ngube. Yeah, I think he would have made a great character. The character is Matima. Yeah, I think he's a villain there. I hope this is not a spoiler, but yeah, he's a villain there. So I think Mr. Silo could have made justice to this character. And Mr. McDonald Ndow, for those who don't know him by this name, he plays the character KK on Movango. Yeah, like I feel like he would have ate this one. And another character was, I wrote him somewhere, Tumishomasha. Yeah, Mr. Tumishomasha. I feel like he would have also given made justice to this character also. And the last person that I feel like he would have made a good character for this role would be Mr. Fana Mokwena. He's also a politician these days, so I feel like this would have made a lot of sense. Yeah, these are the 4 men that I feel like would have made justice to this certain character. Not Mr. Sisanda Henna. Like, that character was just not for him. So because of that, I'm giving the movie a 9 out of 10 on the casting. Yeah. Moving on to the storyline, I'm giving the storyline an 8. Why? Because there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on in the movie. For those of you guys who have not watched it, I recommend that you go watch it and then come back and tell me what you think. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but I felt, in most cases, I felt confused. Like, where are we going now? Where are we going now? And there was like a lot of new facts coming in, new storylines, mini story, like, and I feel like some scenes were rushed. Like, I don't want to spoil anything because but I have a lot to say on the scenes and everything. Like, they were rushed, like everything was quick. So because of that, I'm giving it a 7. Yeah, because also the storyline was basic. Like, there was nothing unique about it. The bad guy is chasing the good guy. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, the storyline was very basic, so I'm giving it a 7 actually on the storyline. Moving on to the wardrobe. The wardrobe, I'm gonna give it a 9. And they lost a point because the movie has like a, what do you call it, like a time lapse or time, I don't know what they call it. I'm just making things up. But you see those a few months later, a few years later, a few years earlier, a few months earlier. Yeah, there was that kind of thing in that movie. And there was a certain character who aged very quickly. Like the age and the time did not correspond. Like his looks and that time, like they did not correspond. So that's why I'm giving them a 9. It's because of that, solely on that. And lastly, the visuals. The visuals were perfect. A 10 out of 10 for that. Everything was amazing. The scenes, like the action scenes, were perfect. Like I couldn't find any fault in that. Like, and I also commend everyone who contributed to the making of the movie, because these people included the South African lifestyle, the South African livelihood, the South African languages. I think there were about more than 5 languages in there. English, Afrikaans, Xhosa, Sesotho, Setswana. I'm not sure about Sepedi and Sizulu, because Sizulu and Xhosa like are almost similar. So I might not have been able to differentiate between them if both were included there. And Sesotho, Setswana, and Sepedi also are a bit similar, so I might have not been able to, but I could differentiate between Setswana and Sesotho there, because I think Mam Connie was speaking Sesotho, and they are both Connies, but Mam Connie Chume was speaking Sesotho, and Sis Connie Ferguson was speaking Setswana. So yeah, so I think Setswana and Sesotho I was able to differentiate from that. And yeah, man, like kudos to Netflix for not trying to modernize the culture, modernize the lifestyle, and try to make it like something that we always see, man. Like on that, man, I commend them and all the directors, all the people that made the movie possible. Yeah, the South African industry actually needs that. So till we meet again, guys. Bye.